Hey traders, John Howell here, your number one market trader. Guess what? My voice is coming back. Oh, I know. I think it just went. Anyway, have a look at the markets today, guys. Stock market. There's something really interesting I want to share with you. There's one chart that I've been looking at recently that I want to share with you that is giving us a guidance on where we really are on the big picture on the stock market. And I want to share that one thing with you that I think is going to really help you. So stock market, cryptos, what's going on? Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into the the video today. Guys, if you do need some help, then make sure you grab access to the free trading course that I'm actually giving below from there. One thing I want to share with you guys is I've been listening to recently Mindset Secrets for Winning. This book right here, I strongly recommend it. This one right here. Okay. So I strongly recommend you, if you're interested in a really good book, then Mindset Secrets for Winning. This is an amazing book. Every morning when I get up, before I start looking at the markets, I go for a 45 to 50 minute run. And I've been listening to this on the Audible while I've been doing my running. And this has been quite amazing book. So there's something that, this is something that's really amazing, guys. If you are looking for a new book, then this is for you. Also, leave a comment below and let me know what books you're reading or what you've been sort of focusing on lately and what's been really helping you. So this has been such. It's only my first listen to. I'm probably going to be listening to this probably at least 50 times to really get it. So let's have a look at what's going on with the good old stocking market, right? So stocking market, we could see that we've got this trend line happening through here, and we didn't quite get to that trend line, not yet anyway. We're not out of the woodworks yet, and what I mean by that is that we did get a bit of a gap up and now we're just going sideways. What actually happens through here is going to be really interesting. So do we come up and we just reject off this line through here and then start to come back down? If we have a look at the sort of the levels of support or resistance, this is the level through here is definitely a support level. So are we actually about to find a bit of support level through there? That's going to be really interesting, because if the market does for some reason start to hold here and we start to break back above this level through here, so if the market does hold through here and then we start to get something like that, then if we do get something like this, traders, then we're probably not going to be getting ready for a drop in the markets. I do believe there's more downside to come, but at least on a short-term basis, then if we get something like this over the next couple of days, we're probably going to make a move back up towards, say, the 32,000. This is on the Dow Jones, the 32,500 level on the Dow Jones there. If I look at the S&P 500, you can see how that even if the Dow Jones did break above that and have that move up, the S&P 500 actually has probably a good few more up days in it before it starts to hit into this major level of resistance through here. Once again, we are looking at this level through here being that sort of that major level of support. Look at that level of support, a little breakdown, back up, and now we're just hovering around here. So we could quite possibly head back up towards this level through here and then reject off that. Or what also could develop over this time. There's a couple of different scenarios that I'm looking at here. If we could see, we actually have, we could also be developing probably a bit of a sideways movement, and then maybe actually start to get some sort of breakdown from there, which will create a high, a lower high, and then more downside to come. So, which I do believe that's going to happen, but never trade based off what you believe is going to happen. Always trade based off setups, okay? Setups and pattern recognition. I was talking with some of my private clients today, and we're talking about what is a trader in the markets. Some people think, oh, I'm a trader of the market, so I'm going to trade every day. I'm going to trade the movements. I'm going to trade everything, right? It's like, no. What is a trader? A trader is a person who looks for patterns in the markets and he trades those patterns, right? And that's what you are. If you're a trader of the markets, then we need to be focusing on the patterns of the markets and not what we think. Okay, and that's always like, what sort of patterns are you trading? If you had to pick out, or let's just say this, if you had one pattern only that you could trade for the rest of your life, and that's it, what would it be? And I promise you, if you can start to focus on that pattern alone and then be okay with the science between the trades, the patience, then I believe you're going to absolutely crush it. Maybe over now through to the Nasdaq, and you can see, look at this here, resistance through here, resistance through here. We're almost actually at that resistance level on the Nasdaq as well too. So even if we did get one more update, we're still in a downward trend. Okay, guys, this is a pullback. This is a pullback. This is a pullback. This is a pullback. Do you get it, guys? It's something that I teach my private clients as well too, right? Because look at this here, down, up, lower, high, down, up, possibly lower, high, and then guess what? And then when the rear end falls out of the markets again, you now understand that this is just a pullback and not a change in trend. Again, this is something that I teach my private clients all the time, and it's actually our very first rule of my trading system and how I trade the markets. Now, if you actually, I'm right now, guys, if you actually would like to join my Inner Circle coaching program, I'm actually running a 95% off sale right now. So actually, you know what? Let's do this here. For the very first 2 people to actually email me at Hal, my last name, Hal, Howell, Hal Trader at gmail.com, howtrader@gmail.com. The very first 2 people to email me, say, yes, John, I want the 95% off. Then you can actually get access to the very first 2 people who email me, can get access to that 95% off. And then I'm going to close it down to good. And then when I do open it back up, which is going to be at the end of the year, then you have to pay the full price if you do miss out. But the very first 2 people to email me at Howell, Howell, trader@gmail.com, can get that 95% off to that actual private Inner Circle weekly coaching program from there. Anyway, so we can see that's what's going on from there. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we have a look at the support level on the Nasdaq as well too. We can see that 10,600 level is indeed that support level there, and then also we have this resistance level here, getting around that 11,200. So that's what I'm looking at through there. I had one person yesterday scream at me in the chat box below. They're like, John, can you say the number on the screen? Because sometimes we are driving or feeding our cats. It's like, guys, if you want to learn how to become a good trader, stop what you're doing for 10 minutes and look at the patterns on the charts, right? Because it's not about the numbers, it's about the patterns. Forget the numbers, pattern recognition, right? Trading is all that pattern recognition. Anyway, I just laugh at that. Anyway, so let's go have a good look at what's happening with the gold market through here. Gold is once again, like if we check out gold is, as I said before, this was the gold chart through here, and we're sort of just hovering around through here. So what actually comes out of gold next is going to be really interesting, because there's a couple of different scenarios that actually can happen with gold. The first scenario is that this is just the pullback. Okay, so this down, up, pullback, down, up, pullback, and then maybe down again, right? So that still can be in the play, because what can happen a lot of the times with like gold, right? And there's 2 scenarios that I'm watching for with gold. Wherever it breaks, we're probably likely to make a good move. So scenario number 1 with gold is this: we go sideways like this, and then we have a bar like that. Guess what? No, bulls are gone. Bulls are gone, right? Because then we're probably going to get something like this, and then on the downside again, right? Because that's just going to be an overall flow of what is a downtrend? Stepping down, right? Stepping down. That's going to be another lower high, especially if we start to break below there. I see this actually a lot, especially on the indices, where we rally up, we break above the support level. A lot of traders may think that this is the bottom. The bottom's in, and then the market goes sideways, and then the market just drops again. Actually, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about there. So let's go to the Dow Jones, and it actually happened back here. Look at this back here, right? So this was the Dow Jones. I actually traded this one. That's why I remember it. So look at this back here, right? So if we have a look at, so that was the support line through there, right? So look at this here. What actually happened? We broke down and we had a strong move up. Look at this here, sideways, and then broke back down. See that through there? So once we actually had the break below support, came back up, just went sideways, and then broke back down, because a lot of people think, oh, the bottom's in, and then the market broke back down. I actually shorted the Dow Jones then, and then the market fell out of the floor because it was like a bit of it was what's called a fool's bottom, right? It's like, oh, it's a fool's bottom because it fools people from getting in. from there, and then the market obviously drops from there. So if we have a look at gold right now, gold could be developing the same thing, right? Especially what happens over the next couple of days. So the next couple of days, we start to get something like this through there, and then the market goes through there. Then guess what? Then that's what we probably could be seeing from there when it comes to the to the gold market. Looking over now through to the mining sector, and again, we're really bottoming out here on the mining sector. I'd actually expect a bit more upside to come out of the mining sector right now. We have actually sort of bottomed out through here, so the next level of support is possibly up there around the 28 level. So that's where it's probably going to start to make a move, because we've got a very, very, very strong V bottom action happening right now on the GDX. So around about that 28 is the next support level in the markets. So let me actually bring something up here. I want to share something with you that I think is going to be a telltale. So this is there's actually a few charts here, right? So this is the one chart that I wanted to share with you at the start of this video, and this is the velocity of money. Because this thing has just gotten down, right? This thing has just been absolutely just hammered, demolished. Here's the thing. Velocity of money will pick up again, right? Nothing, right? For you guys that are 50 plus, right? Nothing just goes straight up, nothing just goes straight down, right? That's cycles analysis. That's what cycle analysis is, right? Things go through a crash, like what we're going through right now, and then suddenly what's going to happen to the stock market soon? Eventually it's going to find a bottom, then we're going to go through a big bull market again, and there's going to be another crash, and there's going to be a big bull market, there's going to be another crash, right? It's just cycles. It's the same thing day in, day out, right? So if we have a look at this, let me actually squeeze this up now to what's going on right now. You can see we've actually been sort of flattening out here. We haven't been dropping, have we? We fell through the floor, yeah, when the whole COVID thing happened, but then now we're going through here. And now this is really big picture, guys. This is probably over the next 10 or so years, okay? 10, maybe 20 years, okay? Whenever this thing picks up. But once we really start to see this changing trend, and I think we're bottoming out through here, right? I think we're making a bottoming pattern through here. So maybe over the next 2, 3, 4 years, we continue bottoming out. Once we start to change the tune of this market, and if I can even possibly draw a bit of a trend line as well too, right? So we have like a bit of a trend line coming down through there, somewhere through there, right? So once we actually start to get the velocity of money picking back up through here, guess what? You're not going to stop the velocity of money. Velocity of money is going to pick back up. And with all the currency in the markets right now and in the system, that's when we are going to absolutely go bonkers. And you think inflation's bad now. Wait till you see when that happens, right? When the velocity of money starts to really pick up. You're going to see everything go boom and inflation, right? You're going to see businesses go crazy again. You're going to see stock markets go crazy again, crypto markets, metals, miners, everything's going to go crazy. Inflation's going to go crazy, right? Things are going to really, 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 really move because the velocity of money, the velocity is going to start to pick back up again. It will change. And once the sentiment has changed, it's very hard to stop it, right? Right now, this sentiment has been down for a long, many decades, since the 2000s, right? 2 decades. Once it gets through here, yeah, we may spend a year or so doing that, but it's out of the bag and you can't stop it. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new Breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new Breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go to that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.